And we're live. Hey guys, this is Kaede Kisaragi Plays, and here we are for more Persona 5 Royal. We have already finished with Kamoshida's storyline, and we are now entering the second heist. Or rather, we will be entering it because we haven't met the target yet. So, let's load up from where we were. Okay, I have fed the bionutrients to the plant already. I am pretty positive I did anyway. Let me double check. Yeah, I did. Okay. So now, let's go and clean LeBlanc. Wait, where's the bathroom? Oh, here it is.
Hey.
Time to clean up.
Well then.
Let's begin. I'm going home now. Don't break anything in the store, got it?
Sorry.
If only I wasn't stuck like this, I would help you out. Seriously? No, I don't believe you.
That should do it for now.
I bet the chief is gonna be happy with this. Thinking about the customers and cleaning the store probably helped to increase your kindness, no? LeBlanc buffer.
Hey.
That took longer than I expected. We should go to bed once we clean up the rest. Okay, there's gonna be a safe scumming point in the morning of the next day, so let's see how that goes. But first, plot.
First off, I'd like to begin by congratulating you.
To think our master would give words of praise. You better treasure this moment, inmate.
Wait, so the master never praised you two? Wow, your master is a bit of a bitch.
You have encountered allies who share your ideals, and you have found your place in reality. The time has come. Your rehabilitation will soon begin.
I thought my rehabilitation was already in progress.
I shall explain it to you now. You have a special potential. However, that must be refined into a useful power. It is weak now, but refining it shall grant you the strength to stand against the coming ruin. That is the rehabilitation cast upon you.
Coming ruin?
There are various means by which you may gain the power to resist the ruin. Fighting shadows and gaining experience is one way. The fusion process I taught you prior is another.
This is all possible because of our master's guidance, inmate. Though it may be presumptuous of us, we have words of wisdom as well. When you're out in reality, you better hone your relationship with those you have contracts with. Spending time with those people will lead to the cultivation of your relationships with them.
Okay, so basically this is just the tutorial for how the social links work.
If you've got time to waste, you'd better visit your contractors, inmate.
My contractor?
That is another source of power to evade the ruin that our master has mentioned.
Thanks to the contracts you form, your heart is steadily gaining the power of opposition. It seems the rehabilitation is going well. This is a truly joyous occasion. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift. May the devotion to your rehabilitation grow even deeper.
What ability?
I have high hopes for you.
What ability have you given me? The full rank 3. Increase your persona slots by 8. Thank you!
Alright.
return to your brief moments of rest. And don't forget to go talk to your contractor's inmate.
Sometimes the person you meet in town can become your confidant. If your goals align, you may be able to form a contract with them. As your relationship deepens, your rank with that confidant will increase. This will allow you to create even stronger personas. Do your best to find confidants and strengthen those relationships. It's really bullshit that the tutorial comes after I have already been working on it. Hey, look! We have our little thingy of approval. I wish I had money. I'd kill for a real breakfast.
Have you heard?
What about Big Bang Burger? The one on Central Street is holding a contest right now. Big Bang Challenge or whatever. If you go at night, you can eat for only 500 yen. You gotta eat one of their giant burgers though, right? How can Sorry. How can anyone actually finish that? Still, 500 yen is a steal.
Wow.
A huge burger, huh? Interesting. I bet giving that a go will increase your guts. Yeah, my gut is gonna grow gigantic from all that burger. So anyway, let's hope that the Saves Coming event
Like
works.
you heard last week, gym class is canceled today. Instead, I'm supposed to give you some guidance. The gist is, don't go around talking about the incident. That's all. The police are still investigating Mr. Kamoshida, so I can't say anything myself. As a teacher, though, I'm ashamed for not having noticed that a student was suffering like that. I'm not defending him, but as a colleague, he just seemed like, well, a normal person. Honestly, it still doesn't feel real. I guess people can have multiple sides to them.
I do.
The teachers have it rough, huh?
Oh yeah, I just remembered something I learned about psychology. They say that humans have several different personalities hidden in their subconscious.
Different personalities?
Oh, to be clear, I'm not talking about multiple personality disorder. These different personalities can be a different gender or a different age from you. I mean, if you think about how gods and monsters and myths were first based on the human image, if you actually saw one of those personalities with your own eyes, it might look like a monster.
Interesting.
You all seem more alert than usual.
Maybe because you are working better than usual?
Did I finally talk about something that interests you? Well, I'm just saying what I've heard. It feels like I just now understood what I learned long ago.
Knowledge. So
It ain't much, but we've been getting more postings on the Phantom Aficionado website. I want to make my friend apologize for not returning the stuff I ordered. Do that yourself.
Hey, those girls. You know that Phantom Thieves rumor about stealing Kamoshida's heart? I wonder if it's true. It's gotta be made up. Do you seriously believe they exist? But look what happened to Kamoshida. He probably just couldn't keep hiding it after that girl tried to kill herself. Yeah, you might be right. Because there's no way they really exist. Most importantly, it seriously sucks that our school is going to be known for stuff like this. I wonder if it'll affect our college entrance.
That's probably a normal reaction for now, but we'll see soon enough. If we can take care of 2 or 3 famous guys, people won't have to believe we exist.
So about those big shots, you don't have any leads yet, right? Plus, there's that rumor about you two threatening Kamoshida, too.
Looks like you'll just have to live a normal, honest school life for the time being.
Yep.
Still, make sure you stay prepared just in case anything comes up, alright?
I'll keep an eye out for info on any big shots that might be coming around.
And I'll try to dig up some dirt online.
We went and formed the Phantom Thieves group, but we can't even find a target.
There.
I guess sometimes things just don't go the way we want them to.
Excuse me.
Oh. Who are you?
Did you wish to see me, Principal Kobayakawa?
You saw the state Kamoshida-kun was in, didn't you? It's as if his personality has completely changed. Something is definitely wrong here.
I'm not sure I follow.
From what I've heard, it appears as though some students were meddling in his business. If they did something to him, who could they be?
Principal Egghead, sir. Kamoshida molested students and physically abused students. Who the hell cares if students did something to him? He's a criminal! I thought you people from Japan just, shut them away or something. You don't want to associate with people who obviously committed crimes. A bit of a hypocrite, aren't you?
Are you saying that these students may have caused Mr. Kamoshida to change?
That is what I wish to know, even if it takes some probing into student matters.
Then do it yourself.
I would like you to look into this one.
Do it yourself.
It is true that there are many rumors regarding Mr. Kamoshida. But do you mean all of this talk about those phantom thieves?
It is undeniable that Mr. Kamoshida has changed in some way. I'd like to have a grasp of the cause.
Who cares for the cause? What matters is the effect.
This shall also ensure that I handle the mass media and police in the correct fashion.
There's no correct fashion to be addressed here. He committed a crime. Say as it is. We didn't know we had the criminal on our midst. We are deeply sorry for that. We are going to take steps to ensure this won't happen again. Is that so hard?
No.
I will continue speaking to Mr. Kamoshida myself. Unless you find whomever did this, these irresponsible rumors will likely never die down.
Oh, but starting a rumor about a delinquent student, it's perfectly fine, I'm sure.
Don't you agree? You have been at the top of your class since day one. Your conduct is good, and teachers favor you.
Where exactly are you getting at now?
I could write you a recommendation for any college of your choosing, Makoto.
Are you serious? Are you seriously trying to blackmail her into getting what you can't find out yourself? I hope you're the next target someday.
Thank you.
Your lineage must certainly play a part in its excellence.
Lineage?
Your sister is still young, yet she holds an admirable position at the public prosecutor's office, no?
Her sister.
If something disappointing were to happen here, that wouldn't reflect very well on your
Okay, you're just threatening her. You're threatening her to get something you don't know if it exists, and if she doesn't, you're gonna ruin her life just to make sure that she does exactly what you mean, even if she has to bullshit. Go to hell.
Do you understand?
I understand I'm going to shoot you in the head someday.
How wise. It's no wonder you're our student council president.
Because nobody else in this school cares for the school at all besides her, apparently.
I'd appreciate if you'd look into this as soon as possible. I ask that you begin at once.
Well, too bad, because I happen to have my actual duties to be doing, not this bullshit.
Yes. If you'll excuse me then.
It's me, sir. My apologies for troubling you at such a busy time.
Who the hell is he calling sir?
Yes, it's about the matter we discussed earlier. I have all bases covered. The investigation will begin immediately.
I knew it. He's corrupt as all come.
Of course. Yes, I will get results. I should be able to...
Who do you think he works for? Because at this point in time, There's only really one guy who he could be working with, but why?
Well then, I must be going. Thank you very much for your time.
The police are really here. I saw them at the entrance. I saw them too. They were talking to the teachers. That change of heart thing is seriously amazing, huh? I hope they don't find out we are responsible. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. There's no proof it was us. We don't need to worry. You sound sure of yourself. But I mean, haven't rumors been going around about how you guys threatened Kamoshida? The world's Kamoshida shouldn't know anything about what actually happened to him though. Still, we did what was right. Don't go freaking out over some label. I guess that's true. Man, I really can't wait to keep living this double life. Alright, Ren, we're gonna be counting on you.
Hey, are you listening?
You, pay attention. Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? Okay, this is the point. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, we're gonna have to reload. I feel a murderous intent. It failed.
Pay attention.
We're gonna have to reload and do everything here again because we need to dodge.
Hey, you seen that Phantom Aficionado website?
I've heard of it.
I'm the one who started it. You guys are the Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
What?
Sorry. Although, if things really are as I think, I should keep it a secret. Kamoshida used me. And I did some horrible things to you guys. This isn't much of a way for me to apologize for it. And if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
That's great, but
Glad to hear that. It's not just Kamoshida. There are tons of evil adults out there. And I'm sure the Phantom Thieves would do something. They can't let this end after just one target. That's why I wanted to make a forum where people could post their problems. There are probably a lot of people who have high hopes for the Phantom Thieves' next move. So, I've also implemented an anonymous poll on the site. Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves or not? I want to work on this forum so eventually it'll be packed with tons of supportive posts. I'd really like to help out in the Phantom Thieves' acts of justice. Can I, please?
do what you want.
Yeah, I will.
I sense abundantly high expectations from Mishima. But we are not the Phantom Thieves!
Besides the public's reaction to your group, there were others who supported you. Someone who enthusiastically cheered the Phantom Thieves on. Perhaps they were quite close. What do you have to say to that?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the moon persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
The moon. Mishima's support allows backup members to earn XP, but we don't have any yet, so
See you. We heard all that. Jeez. It was a little awkward trying to figure out when to walk over here.
So that forum is Mishima-kun's. Has he figured out our identities?
Even so, I think it'll be fine. You seem to be playing it cool.
I guess we should have a little chat about this later.
I will say though, a forum where people can post problems may prove unexpectedly useful.
Anyways, we gotta get looking for a new target.
And we need to stay sharp until we manage to find one. Once we do, we'll have to head into another palace. So we should prep our equipment and...
Wait! Oh, crap!
What?
What's with you?
Don't we have an exam coming up?
Crap indeed.
Judging by that reaction, I'd assume you're going to struggle this time too.
It's not like you're any better. All you're good at is English.
I'd rather that than be bad at every subject. Even your Japanese is questionable at best, Ryuji.
What's questionable is whether you're really even a human. Good comeback, huh?
No.
Let's discuss this with our fists.
But you're a kitty cat. You don't have fists.
Bring it.
Will you two stop it?
Okay.
Okay, so let's reload. Because we gotta dodge.
Hey. Well then. That should do it for now. Hey.
All right.
Fan site.
Like you heard.
Excuse me.
Hey, are you listening?
Didn't work. And here we go again, having to do everything again to try and get that stupid chalk dodge.
All right.
Why do we have to wait all this? Why can't I just go and load up? Of all things they changed in this game, why couldn't they just add a reload save during dialogue? Hurry up, I want to continue the plot. Let me just get that dodge.
Like you heard last week,
It ain't much, but we've been getting more postings on the Phantom Aficionado website.
Excuse me.
So apparently all the dodging chalk is very much RNG related. We're gonna have to keep reloading to make sure we get the perfect game. Oh boy. Seriously, would it kill them to put a reload save during dialogues? Why do we have to go through all of this just to reload my save game? Otherwise I have to shut down the game and open it again. And that takes just as long. Why do I keep getting comments from fake accounts made only to grow views on YouTube? Okay, this is the fourth time now.
Okay. Hey. Whoa.
My proficiency is 2. I'm totally able. Good thing there are no real choices for us to pick here, that everything just goes the same way regardless of what we say. Hurry up. Come on.
Hey, are you listening?
Haha! Whoa, that was an epic dodge. I can't believe he dodged Ushimaru's throw. Is he a ninja? Whatever, moving on.
Hey!
You got the entire class's attention. Your charm has definitely increased. I'm charming because I can dodge chalk. Go figure. Don't you love when people don't let you talk? Anyway, we're finally done with that little bullshit, so we can begin. We can continue on our day.
Okay. Hey!
Let's do it.
Save the game. It felt like someone was watching me this morning. What should I do? Maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least ask. No, but then... Lady Ann seems depressed. Never mind, it's nothing. I should be able to invite her out with my current kindness. I'm fine, seriously. Besides, I wouldn't want to trouble you. Tell me about her problems. Are you sure? You're so reliable. I guess it wouldn't be so bad talking to you about this stuff. Let's spend time with Lady Ann. I meant with Ann, Lady Ann. There's something I want to talk to you about, Ren. It's Shiho. Well, I went to visit her in the hospital. She said she was sorry. Sorry for not telling me about Kamoshida, about all the things he was doing to her. But it was my fault too. I didn't realize how much trouble she was in. I wasn't there for her. So I apologize as well. She is so strong. Isn't she? Shiho really is a great girl. I'm glad I finally got to tell her everything I couldn't bring myself to say before.
Hey.
And remember how Kamoshida threatened to take Shiho off the team if I didn't sleep with him? I had only agreed to it so that I wouldn't ruin Shiho's dreams. But now that I think about it, he never would have put her on the bench and cost him his team games. I seriously should have dared him to try and take her starting spot. But in the end, maybe I just didn't believe in her ability. You might be right.
Oh,
I knew it. I'm so stupid. All of this happened because of how weak I am. That's why I believed Kamoshida's authority outweighed Shiho's own ability to earn her starting spot. Ren, do you remember the last time I talked to you like this? When I got that phone call from Kamoshida and cried? I felt so alone. Scared even. But because you were there for me, I decided not to go. I was a little surprised at how pushy you were about it, but I see now you just wanted to help.
thanks.
Thanks. I couldn't just ignore you. You're so kind, Ran. Back then, people used to call me all sorts of names. Prissy bitch, Kamoshida's girl. I got tired of it pretty quickly. But to tell you the truth, someday I want to be able to take labels like that in stride.
Hey,
Personas are the power of the heart, right? That means if my heart gets stronger, my persona will too. So I want to strengthen my heart, and I want to use that strength to help the people around me. I hope we can save people from trouble just like we did when we changed Kamoshida's heart. Though honestly, I don't even know what strong is. But I'm going to find the answer, I promise. Let's find it together. Huh? Really?
thanks.
Thanks, I feel like I'm a little stronger already. I guess that doesn't really count though, huh? I'll be relying on you. Let's train together and make our hearts super strong. Go on. Girl talk. If the negotiation with a female shadow fails, you can try again.
Alright.
A strong heart.
Oh yeah.
How about this? I won't get any refills on fountain drinks. I mean, they're free, so not getting any would mean you have a strong heart. Really? Is that not right?
Bye.
See you later. Oh hey, it's me. Thanks for listening to what I had to say earlier. Now I feel like I have a better idea of who I want to be. Also, I'm going to think of how I can strengthen my heart. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. I hope you'll join me again next time. Leave it to me. I'm counting on you. You're such a nice guy. Oh, how about you help me come up with ways to train my heart? Just let me know when a really good idea hits you, okay? Bye!
That's the key to this place.
Whoa!
You get to lock up from now on. I can't keep waiting for you to come home. Don't start any fires, okay?
Start the fire! Start the fire! You can now leave Yonganjaya at night.
Hey,
Do you want to go out now that we are allowed? Oh, come to think of it, shouldn't we stop by the airsoft shop and ask about that paper bag?
hey.
How about that stuff you've got? The sooty armor. There's a laundromat next to the bathhouse, right? If we got spare time, maybe we could wash them.
What are your thoughts?
Orenobeko. Develop proficiency. Nighttime. 3600. In Shibuya.
Oh,
A part-time job at the beef bowl shop, huh? Seems tough, but you might improve your proficiency. What do you wanna do? Gonna apply? Apply. Yeah, we can go to Shibuya at night now. Let's call them right now. Hello, this is Orenobeko on Central Street. How many people are you ordering for? Oh, you're calling about the job opening. This is great timing. We're in need of some extra hands. I'll take just about anyone at this point. If you don't mind working at night, do you? Stop by anytime you're free to work. I'll be waiting. We're right by the entrance to Central Street. Hope to see you soon. That settles it. You better work hard, okay? I think it's that one over there. This one. Working at the beef bowl shop will cause time to pass, but in addition, you will get proficiency.
Oh,
Let's get to work. La 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 la.
I've been waiting.
You're the new part-timer, right? I've been expecting you. No need to introduce yourself. I actually need you to start working right away.
Any questions?
Do you have any questions about the job? What does the work entail?
Let me explain.
Take customers' orders, prep them, serve them, ring them up, and then clean the store. The meals are already made, so it should be simple. Just make sure you're nice to the customers, okay? Anything else? Any other employees?
Sorry.
Not quite. Our budget's been cut despite being short-staffed, so we'll have to do everything alone. You're a spry young dude, right? You'll be fine. I'll pay you more to make up for the extra work.
Thanks in advance.
Okay, I need to head out for a bit. Keep an eye on the shop until I get back. Oh boy. This job is ludicrous. You have to do everything all by yourself from the very beginning? Well, just give it your best shot, I guess. I'll be cheering you on. The meat's done. You'll burn it if you let it cook any longer. That customer there wants to order takeout. Who has time to prepare that?
Nice work.
Alright, good work. You can leave now since it's the end of your shift. This is your pay for today, thank you. I hope you can keep it up.
man.
Okay, I'm honestly curious. How much does 3,600 yen make in dollars? Shall we take a look? Or rather, in my money. Let's see here. Damn! It's nice pay. Really nice pay, actually. It's about, hold on, it's about $33. $33 for one night of work. Pretty decent. Okay, granted, it's not like super decent, but wow. I would love $33 for one day of work. That was so hard. This job is so demanding. But you still managed all those orders by yourself. If you ask me, you were pretty proficient.
Let's head back.
Sorry. Saturday! We still have class.
Hey,
Move a little to the right. I can't see the screen. Now for today's train news, today's headlines are: Volleyball beating investigation. The school claims to have left teaching methods up to its staff. It has denied once again that it had any knowledge of the beatings. Pollen warning as of next week. Greater volume and arriving later than in previous years. Hotspots of Tokyo. Experience art in Shibuya. The Madarame exhibit opens next week. Ooh, the plot thickens. People were really talking about the Kamoshida incident. No one in this car knows that we're the ones who did it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you got exams starting on Wednesday. Don't tell me you forgot.
Open your textbooks.
Anyway, today we'll be talking about the tale of the bamboo cutter. Most theorize it's the oldest story in Japan. For some, it's the oldest science fiction story in the world. But if you ask me, it's the oldest story in Japan about a terrible woman. I mean, Princess Kaguya gives her suitors absurd tasks, demand fancy gifts, then runs off to the moon. Some men lose their fortunes, some are humiliated, and some even get serious wounds or go blind. Women like Princess Kaguya actually show up in a lot of stories from around the world. Now then, Amamiya,
Do you know the answer?
you probably heard that a woman who uses her wiles to lead people to their doom is a femme fatale. So what's the literal translation of the phrase femme fatale? Fatal woman.
This is it.
Exactly.
That is correct. The answer is fatal woman, in French, of course. Some famous examples are the witch Morgane Le Fay from Arthurian legend and Queen Salome from the Bible. Not to mention the wild, seductive dancer of opera, Carmen.
Nice going.
Let me just warn you that exams aren't so easy that you can pass them with a single night of cramming. Take your time, make sure you understand the material, okay? You heard her, must be rough being a student. Well, you have nothing to lose from studying, give it all you got.
None of these posts are any good. Everyone's just bitching about their parents or their boyfriends. There ain't even a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yeah, you're right. Should probably just hold off till exams are done with, huh? We can wait and see for a little longer, then worry about coming up empty-handed if it happens.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
this place is off limits, you know.
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting. Anyways, what's Miss Council President want with us?
The troublemaker, the center of gossip, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
Are you judging all three of us at once? Little Miss Prissy Pants?
Great way to start a conversation.
By the way, it seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Not really.
Yeah, you know, he's only been here a month or so.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record. Don't you hate him? Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
What's all this about? My friend here's an upstanding guy.
I don't mean to offend. Many students have been shaken up by what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't going away either.
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Nijima-senpai.
I don't know that it was tactless. Anyways, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Horseplay?
Ah yes, by the way. It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident. I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all. I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
What was that about?
She's onto us. That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
She really pisses me off.
Be careful.
Talk about a pain in the ass.
That reminds me, study hard. Especially you, Ryuji. There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains. Keep in mind that everything you do in your daily lives has has an impact on your abilities.
True. Studying won't be so bad if we just think of it as helping us prepare to be phantom thieves.
I guess you got a point. But man, it's just so late. I was all fired up about helping people, not about studying.
Well, I do have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand. You guys did originally promise to help me out with my mission after all.
Huh? Mission?
Follow me.
Following him.
What are you bringing us here for?
Just do as I told you.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I already said there's no info on any big shots. Don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
That's the internet.
Won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara. It says he's a teller at City Hall.
A government worker stalking someone?
That should be a suitable target. Alright. Now get the meta-nav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
Not exactly.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision? What do you think we should do?
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay then, let's go.
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I said. The key word is Mementos.
Huh? What are you trying to pull?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
Every time you say that, we may end up doubting you.
Jeez, that again?
And yet every time he says that, it works.
We got a hit?
Just as I thought.
Here we go to Mementos for the first time.
Everyone disappeared. It kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Never thought I could feel so free.
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
That's half right, but half wrong. This is a type of palace, but it's different from the normal ones. Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground. I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're drawn to something.
Underground? How are we going to get there?
How? You use it every day on your way to school. Follow me.
Wait up, Cat!
And there we go.
The hell is this place? Wait, our clothes changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in,
You should have told us!
we're still safe right here. I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor, but it's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this Mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Indeed.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
Huh? What do you mean, everyone's?
A palace as grand as the previous castle only forms when a person's wishes are extremely distorted. So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace. That's where we are now. Mementos.
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
When you say shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious. No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
So what you're saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
But this place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
It seems the time has finally come. Morgana!
Henshin!
Trigger!
Henshin!
Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
My neighbor Morgana, apparently.
Car? No way!
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training. It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
You turned it into a car is totally different than our clothes changing.
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
I love this. I love this. They make it blatantly obvious this is a My Neighbor Totoro reference.
Why a bus, though?
No idea.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
I would have if I could. But that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
Hey, Skull! Ladies first!
Stop pulling me! No, that's dangerous!
Panther, please be gentle.
All aboard! Let's go!
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember? I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
You can't drive yourself?
Do you know how to drive?
I've driven in a game.
That's a bit worrying, but I'll let you handle it. I don't even have that experience to lean on.
Probably more skilled than I am, too.
Alright then, we'll leave the driving to you.
And that's how I'm gonna get my license later.
Now start the engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
Jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel. That tickles. Lower. Lower.
Don't make it weird, Morgana.
Oh, there. That feels so good.
Don't make this weird, Morgana!
Is that Buran I hear? Oh, what a creepy-ass car.
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine.
Ah, the buns!
We're going full throttle. It's time to fly.
You mean to ride? Here we go.
Whoa.
This place totally does feel like a palace. Yeah, I guess it would be strange driving on tracks like this in the real world. Anyway, Nakanohara's somewhere in here, right? Most likely in a segment of his own creation. Don't worry, it won't be the size of a palace. Our next step is to find an entrance to that segment.
And again.
And what's this entrance gonna look like? I have no idea, but strong distortions should be a pretty obvious visual clue. So we just gotta go wandering around for it then? What a goddamn pain in the ass.
Oh, a treasure chest. All right, the first move is off. I don't know their weakness. Guess we gotta try everything.
Persona! Ravage them!
It's almost scary. Maybe you can hit their weak point? Maybe you can hit their weak point? This is our chance. You can hit their weakness. Don't move now. Just look at it. Try calming its nerves.
There we go. I got a slime.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay.
Wow, that shadow was crazy. Gunshot should hit its weakness. Fire attacks won't work. Gunshot should hit its weakness. This is our chance. You can hit their weakness.
You're mine.
Joker took one out. All right. If you do a baton pass, you might be able to hit their weakness. All right. Pass the baton. Maybe you can hit their weak point. Marvelous. Ooh, you up. We're done here. Let's go. Yeah! Victory!
All right.
That was easy.
It's over there, of course, but let's wonder a little bit more.
All right. The first gunshot should hit its weakness. Maybe you can hit their weak point.
You're mine.
Looking cool. This is our chance. You can hit their weakness.
Just stay there.
That's some good loot.
Indeed. Let me put up the lights now because it's starting to get dark. Hey, cool, I got a retweet. Let's put it over here, okay. Give me a second so I turn on the other light. Alrighty then.
Now's the time to retreat.
Okay.
What the hell is this? It's all wavy and shit. This is the place. I sense the target up ahead. Now, are you ready, Joker? Let's do it. Hey, something's there. That seems to be Nakanohara's shadow. Let me see, some front desk guy at City Hall became a stalker, right? I don't know how much evil he's done, but we have to do something if he's bothering other people. Alright, we'll go talk to him.
Who are you?
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her. It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap. We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me. What about Maruane? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
Oh?
Maruame? What the hell's this guy going on about?
Get ready.
Let's go.
won't work right now.
Right, he's the boss.
Finish him! You can hit their weak point?
Go down.
They're all knocked down!
Do it.
That was incredible, Joker! Finish him! Damn it! Can't hit the enemy's weak spot right now. Skull's out! We've gotta help him!
Screwed that up.
Persona!
Tear him apart.
Finish him!
That's all she wrote.
Rand's level is really low, isn't it?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I couldn't stop obsessing. Not after this person I trusted used me and then disposed of me.
Which person?
Hold on. Are you talking about that guy you mentioned earlier? Madarame?
I was afraid of being thrown away again, like some worthless thing.
So some selfish bastard was making you suffer too. Still, you shouldn't have dragged an unrelated woman into your mess.
Yes, I know that now. I'll put an end to my love for her. Hey, you can change people's hearts, right? In that case, won't you change Madarame's heart? Before more people fall victim to him?
Guess we got our second target.
Change Madarame's heart?
What's that shining thing?
It's the bud of a treasure. If we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace. Joker, this will make a perfect reward.
One step at a time.
So Nakanohara had a change of heart, right?
Most likely.
But how are we supposed to know if we succeeded?
Oh, the lady posted the dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again.
You do have a point.
Either way, training against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target.
It's also nice to be able to give courage to the people who post their problems online.
On top of that, we can sell whatever treasure we get for some cold hard cash.
Win-win all around.
Sounds like things are going pretty great for us. All right, we did it.
Hold on. There's somewhere I want to show you guys before we leave.
What, there's more?
Don't worry, it won't take long. Well then.
Guess we gotta do it.
So what else do you want to do? There's something I would like to check in an area further down. The platform we saw earlier should be the way down. Let's head there first. Wait, you've been here before, right? Don't you got like a map or something? That would hold no meaning in this place. The layout changes every time you enter. So our path changes too? This place is a fused cognition of a countless number of people. It's constantly shifting. Even so, our destination should be pretty close. I'm counting on you, Joker.
Alright.
Sona.
You can aim for their weak spot.
Persona.
You can hit their weak point.
You're mine.
Looking cool. This is our
Persona.
chance. You can hit their weakness. This is
Persona.
our chance. You can hit their weakness. Don't move. Thanks. An item that was worth all that talking. Now's the time to retreat.
Okay.
Well, gunshot should hit its weakness. to win. Witness my skull. Zoro. Marvelous. Boom time.
Just stay there.
Boring, but we might as well keep it. We all did great, huh? Nice work, team.
Okay.
Hold on a sec. You guys hearing something? The trains are totally running!
Of course they are. We're in the subway, you know. Yeah, but I thought this was a palace. And maybe this is how the public views this place? I don't know. People go through this darkness every day?
Forget that! You sure we're cool running around on these tracks?
Should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones. I think. I'm no train expert.
You gotta be kidding me!
Anyway, let's head to the lower area. It should be right after we go down that escalator.
Going down.
This way!
There it is. The thing I want to make sure of it is inside.
What is this place? It's kinda creepy.
And a dead end at that. Why does it even exist?
Now hold on. Just watch. This is most likely not an ordinary wall. If my hunch is correct.
Hello!
It opened.
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
See? It's just as I thought.
Interesting.
What do you mean? That wall wouldn't budge when I came here by myself before. But it'd be weird for the deepest part of Mementos to be some normal place like this, wouldn't it?
So you're thinking there's gotta be more?
Yeah. Now that Kamoshida's palace is gone and people are actually starting to talk about us, I knew something had to have changed down here.
How deep is it? Should we try going further down?
Let's not. That's not why we're here today, remember? We've already accomplished our goal. We should head back, and I'll explain more once we're home.
Okay then. Guess we're gonna continue next time.
Hey, look! A person? In Mementos?
This is new.
Maybe it's this one. Ooh, tasty.
Hey, what's he drinking?
Oh. I thought I felt something strange for a second.
Your ear is all round.
So, who are you guys? We should be asking you that. Good point. Sorry about that. It's customary for a human to introduce itself before asking another human for its name. Thanks for reminding me, Mr.
Tanuki.
Cat? What took so long to come up with cat? And I'm not either of those.
Yeah, getting confused about that seems pretty normal to me.
My name is Jose. I'm looking for flowers.
Jose.
I'm pretty surprised to see some normal humans running around. I didn't know people could just come here. Wait, that's not important. Who you are is what matters right now.
When you said you were looking for flowers, did you mean that floating thing?
That's right, pretty lady. Those seem to be the ones I've been looking for. I'm collecting as many of them as I can, because I'm studying humans.
Studying humans? That's why you turned a flower into a drink?
Yep.
Drinking flower juice counts as studying?
This whole conversation is all kinds of bananas.
Hey, could you guys help me with my research?
How?
By collecting flowers for me. I I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, though. I find all kinds of stuff you can use while you're exploring. I'll trade you some of that stuff for more flowers.
What do you think? Should we try and get him some flowers?
Seems like it could do us some good, but we don't know this kid. We gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Let's give him a hand. He seems like he could use it. And it shouldn't be too hard to pick flowers while we're exploring, right?
Okay. Any other reasons?
He called me pretty lady.
Don't be so easy, Lady Ann.
No, Lady On.
Yeah, it's probably fine. I mean, he said he'd give us useful stuff and all. What'd he say?
Well, are you going to help me find the flowers or not?
Let's help him.
Thanks. Wait, hang on a second. We still have no idea who this kid is.
Hey, Morgana, we still don't have no idea who you are either.
Don't go thanking us just yet, bud. Aw, are you tired, kitty? You seem grumpy. I am not a cat, and I'm not grumpy. Oh, okay. Then, are you hungry? I learned hunger can make a person turn grumpy. Here, you can have this.
Cookie.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Yeah, you're making the kid worry about you even more. Guess there's no way out of this one.
I'll be looking for flowers around here, so stop by and say hi if you see me. Oh, and I guess just gathering flowers would be kind of boring, huh? Since you humans seem to enjoy playing so much, I'll come up with some fun games for you.
Games?
Ah, I also remembered something humans like to say to each other. Good job.
How in the hell was that?
That's a very good question.
If he's studying humans, does that mean he isn't one? I mean, he just seemed like some nice kid.
Well, he didn't feel like a shadow. I wouldn't say he's dangerous. At least for now.
Anyways, if we see any of those flowers he wants, I guess we can grab them for him.
Whoa! Hey,
There's something I've been meaning to give to all of you. Something for us? Yeah, the thing is, I picked up something strange while I was exploring earlier. Here it is.
Huh?
What the heck is that? It's a star. At least that's what they look like, so that's what I call them. A star. So what about it did you want to show us? Humans make wishes on stars, right? That's so interesting. Stars granting wishes. So the star is going to grant your wishes. Our wishes? Or it would be nice to think of that. Nice to think that seriously. I'll give this to you. It's so sparkly and beautiful. You want it to, don't you? It's a sign of our friendship. I know what that is.
doing good?
Off I go now. Good job.
Hey, wait!
Hey, wait! Well, there he goes. A star, huh? He said it would grant our wishes or something. I highly doubt something like that would actually happen, even in Mementos. Well, I guess you can at least try making a wish.
I know!
I wish for all-you-can-eat parfait with 0 calories. An extra large beef bowl with pork soup on the side. Nothing's happening. What's Cole's wish to, Patty? Look who's talking!
Huh?
I guess things don't just happen that easily.
Hey,
But we can't just throw the thing away. Hold on to it for now.
well then.
That was a bit unexpected. Let's head back now.
Mementos, huh? Still don't really get that place. Oh, and what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
Not entirely sure, but that wall must have been there for a reason.
Hold on. It's a little bit too bright.
If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
My memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
No matter what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces. It used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
You wanted someone to save you too.
I just needed pawns.
Okay, so go and pawn yourself off, because we are not your pawns, we are your friends.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
By the way, Morgana, are you a boy? Or might you be a girl?
He has a girl's name, and yet he is a boy. Could it be a car?
That is a possibility.
I wish I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Why not? In any case, of course I'm male.
Then why do you have a female name?
I mean,
What is it?
No, it's nothing. We're done talking about that. Anyway, we now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in Mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known. The big fish are our main targets, after all.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
I gotta study.
You can now go to Mementos. This is where you will change the hearts of petty criminals who do not have their own palaces. For now, be patient until the next target appears. Who is that guy? Man, that Nakanohara guy was a piece of cake. If we can take down some kind of big target next, we're totally gonna get famous. Hey, we're trying to help people, not get famous. But if people don't know who we are, how are we gonna give them any courage? He's right. See? I don't think that you're necessarily wrong, but should we really be doing this all if we don't have any a reason like with Kamoshida? You mean we shouldn't be sticking our noses into other people's business? I don't know, man. If someone's in trouble, it's only natural to want to help them out. He has an excellent point. I mean, I agree with that. And I guess I was glad we were able to solve the Stalker case. Plus, what good are our personas if we don't use them for good? Don't you agree, Ren? I want to help people. Same goes for me. We don't got much time to be arguing over this either. That Madarame guy bothers me. Yeah, but no getting carried away, you understand? And don't do anything to stand out like fail all your exams. Crap, speaking of that, I haven't studied at all. What about the star? The one Jose gave us. Wonder if that could help us ace the exams. Yeah, somehow I doubt that. Hell, I would settle for just not failing. Bargaining isn't gonna help you here. We wouldn't use it for that in the first place. Maybe you should just, I don't know, put some actual effort in? You've still got time. Fine.
What's up?
Is it Ryuji? Did he mention anything about Mementos? If there's anything you want to know, I can tell you. Okay. Now we're gonna have to... Okay, so this here is a point. An interesting point. Because there are two routes that the walkthrough I'm using has available. One of them is what they call the battle route, and the other is the clean route. Let me just double check here again. I think. Yeah, let's follow the regular route instead of the battle route. Let's leave the battle route for maybe when I do a new game plus. Not in the stream, just who knows, maybe, but yeah. So anyway, we are on day 7. We're gonna do the normal route, which is clean LeBlanc.
Let's do it.
But let's save the game nonetheless. Okay, okay. Oop. Clean LeBlanc, clean LeBlanc. I got to clean LeBlanc. Cleaning LeBlanc, cleaning LeBlanc. We're gonna clean LeBlanc. And why the hell does the song have to have lyrics on it? There we go. Now it's Sunday. Hey, I saw on the forum. Nice job sticking it to that stalker. My Phantom Aficionado website came in handy, didn't it? What are you talking about? It's okay, you don't have to say it. I know deep down in my heart that it was useful. Anyway, I'm in Shibuya right now. I would love if you could come hear me out about your future actions. I'll be waiting at the diner in Shibuya. You gotta swing by.
What is he up to?
How have things been? You know, with the special activities. Oops. Sorry about that. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. I've been staying up managing the fan site all night.
Fan site?
The Phantom Thieves Aficionado website. Fan site for short. You need a catchy name if you want people to notice you. This is all a bit of P-Thieves propaganda.
Mishima had such a soft-spoken voice before Kamoshida got defeated, and now look at him, he's all smug and shit.
Basically, there's no point in taking down bad guys if nobody's gonna know about it. That's why I've started a blog for posts from people you guys saved, while filtering out the haters.
So you're doing propaganda. You're ignoring people who actually hate us in favor of people who actually love us. You're manipulating the facts. You're no better than Kamoshida.
We need the Phantom Thieves to be seen in the proper light if we want to make the name popular, right?
Is that really necessary?
Of course it is. The principles the Phantom Thieves represent really resonate with me.
What principles? We didn't say anything.
I mean, you guys are bringing rotten adults at Kamoshida to justice. How could I not be on board with that? So, actually, I really want to know how you punish people. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask. It wouldn't be any fun if you just up and told me.
Then why do you say you want to know?
After all, the Phantom Thieves have a reputation for being secret.
What reputation? We only did one target! Okay, 2.
I wish I could be more like you guys somehow.
Ostracized by society?
But I'll still be here to draw attention to the stuff you do. You can leave that part to me. I'm gonna use my fan site to promote the Phantom Thieves and weed out any negative comments. Your popularity is gonna be at my mercy. Or, my fingertips. It's like I'll be your strategic image management representative, so to speak.
Strategic what?
Strategic image management representative. Rolls off the tongue, don't you think?
And if we make an acronym from it, you get simmer. So simmer down!
Anyway, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that title's more than just for show. I gotta say though, managing the Phantom Thieves' reputation is tiring work. The forum gets all sorts of weird posts, including tons of things unrelated to reforming society. It'd defeat the purpose of the site if the truth of the Phantom Thieves was buried among all that garbage. Oh, but you don't need to worry. I'll sort through all the trash. Speaking of which, I've actually already found some worthwhile info about our very own school.
Oh?
Our quest to boost your popularity can start close to home. I'll give it my all.
We contributed so much to this whole conversation. Mishima will now give you information on targets and mementos. After making a target have a change of heart, meet with Mishima to deepen the trust between you. He will give you more information on new targets.
I might be overworking myself, though.
You think? Stop yawning!
I think I'd fall asleep on the spot if I weren't talking to you. I should head home. See you later.
Amamiya, listen to this. I was checking out the fan site earlier and I found a bunch of hater comments about the Phantom Thieves. It got me so mad I'm not even sleepy anymore. At this point I might as well pull an all-nighter fighting back. All-nighters kinda mess you up. What, you're worried about my health? Aw, thanks. Now I'm even more motivated. Anyway, I'm gonna work my butt off. Just watch me. Well, duty calls. I better set out for the Battle of the Fan Site. Time for a wild night of modding and banning.
Hey,
Your midterms are coming up, aren't they? Better make sure you study. What about that diner in Shibuya that Mishima told you about? Could be a good place for studying, right? You have permission to go out at night, so no time like the present.
well then.
Okay.
I'll just add this.
So now let's go.
Let's do
Let's save the game first. And now, let's go to Shibuya. First, let's drink some Aojiru.
Hi. Man. Nice.
And now let's work at the beef bowl.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta memorize the orders properly. Gotta keep attention.
What did you say?
Medium barbecue bowl. Medium huigoro. Huigoro large. Large barbecue.
Yes.
Oh crap. I forgot. I think it was a medium barbecue bowl. Medium huigoro.
Hey.
Large huigoro.
Nice.
And large barbecue.
Well,
You appear to have a difficult time there. Can't you ask your manager to hire more people? You were extremely busy. Employees being overworked is becoming a real problem in the workplace. That's concerning. I should remember this.
Well then, I'll
I'll leave my payment here. Thank you for the food.
Hey,
Wasn't that the politician who gives speeches in front of the station? He was worried about employees in the workplace, huh? Well, I think he knows who you are now. We should go to the station square again sometime soon.
My.
Good work. It seems there were a lot of customers today, but you handled it well on your own. We were as crowded today as we usually get on Yakiniku Day. I wonder if there was some event happening nearby.
Thanks in advance.
I paid you a little extra today. Good work. Ooh, a lot of extra actually.
man.
You were amazing today, dealing with so many orders. I'm sure it was rough, but I think you handled it all quite efficiently.
What?
What's up with the goggles? You going snowboarding or something? I hear the cedars blooming later than usual, climate change and what have you. Ugh, pollen allergies suck. I couldn't go to the mountains even if I wanted to. My eyes and nose would gush like rivers. That sounds awful.
Seems pretty rough.
The new sad pollen season was starting later than usual this year. Looks like the pollen problems have only just begun. People are about to have some itchy eyes. This might affect Mementos the same way weather does.
Morning.
You have allergies?
Allergies? Oh, maybe. I do feel kinda dazed and everything feels weird, but, actually, I've been having this feeling that someone's watching me. I hope not. Oh, maybe I just can't shake off the feeling of infiltrating a palace. At the palace, we're always cautious of not being noticed, you know? So it has to be my imagination. Yeah.
Hey, don't you think the atmosphere at school is kinda different now? You mean with there being no Kamoshida? Yeah, nobody ever talked about him out in the open like this before. That's true. I wish someone would just thank us for it or something. Either way, everything has worked out for the best. After all, Kamoshida's actually been punished for his crimes. That's victory enough for me. I agree. I wonder what's gonna happen to him now. I mean, he's a famous criminal at this point, right? He's gonna have to deal with people hating him forever. That might be true, but I don't have any sympathy for him. He got what he deserved. For sure. Hey, I have some new info for you. I saw it on the fan site, but I've heard about it at school too. Anyway, there's a guy at school whose bullying has gone too far. I want to help the victim, but that's impossible for me. But I bet the Phantom Thieves could do something about it. I mean, you already changed the heart of that stalker, so this should be a breeze, right? Not interested. Come on, don't be like that. At least let me tell you the details. The bully is a brown-haired guy frequently seen standing out front of the school entrance. And from what I can tell, his name is Daisuke Takanashi. I know you can handle this. We got some info on a new target. I know this is a small case, but we have a name, so we should be able to consider him a target.
Yep.
We got some info from Mishima. Let's head to the hideout. If we're all here, you want to go to the Mementos, right? What are you talking about? Don't we need to study for exams?
Let's go!
Don't worry about that stuff. Let's ignore the details and just go charging in head first. That's easy for you to say, but we don't even have a target.
Let's go.
Actually, not a problem. Some intel has come in from Mishima.
Alright!
Perfect timing. Let's just go in right now then. Oh, you really do anything to avoid studying, huh? Okay, so let's view the request.
Whoa.
Do you guys remember the most important step the Phantom Thieves need to take before they can steal someone's heart?
What?
Just tell us.
Oh,
You the calling card? But wait a sec, did we send one the last time? The treasure materializes when we change the target's subconscious with a calling card. That's a rule when dealing with a palace. But in Mementos, it seems like we can just go for the target immediately.
What?
We don't need a calling card? Something else already exists that fulfills that role. Fortunately for us, Mishima put a comment up in the forum saying the Phantom Thieves are coming. For a small target, that's enough of a calling card. That alone will put some fear in them for a while. Even that Nakanohara must have seen Mishima's comments about them on the fan site. And that's why the nap picked up. Can we really leave something that important to someone else? The desires of the Mementos shadows are nothing compared to those of the palace rules. Still, we need to unanimously agree on our target, no ignoring the rules, even for smaller ones. Let's get to discussing the intel we've gathered.
listen up.
The intel is on an arrogant, brown-haired bully. He is a student at Shujin. Things have gone a little too far for just bullying though. He's abusing and blackmailing kids.
I'm gonna make him
He
pay.
is the perfect target. Come on, let's take him down. Are you sure you aren't just excited to go to Mementos? Then again, we can't really leave a guy like that be. We should go. No objections, right? We're good to go if you're okay with it. That's an unanimous decision. Okay, all that's left now is to take down the target in Mementos. But actually we're not gonna do that, because the guy tells us to do something different. Instead, let's go rank up Ryuji.
Yo.
So, you know how we were looking for somewhere we can train? I finally found the spot. We're free to do whatever we want. How about we head over there? It's a gym over in Shibuya. Pretty damn cheap too.
You going?
I'll show you the way. Protein Lovers.
This has gotta be it.
Protein Lovers Gym. It's a pay-per visit, so you don't gotta worry about any bullshit contracts or something. The equipment's kinda crappy, but they got tons of variety. Plus, it's real damn cheap, totally worth it, even without a pool or a hot tub.
By the way.
Oh yeah, you bring your stuff? Protein powder? Hell yeah, man, if you wanna beef up, you gotta... wait, that ain't it! I'm talking about spare undies. Getting back into your sweaty clothes after a nice hot shower is like the grossest goddamn thing. Oh, but don't go getting your hopes up. No way I'm gonna let you use mine.
Wanna get going?
Anyway, let's head in. You can now quick travel to the sports gym. My form's coming back, but I don't got any stamina. Sakamoto?
Morning.
Ikeda-senpai, what's bonking? Bonking? You say the strangest things. Is that how you greet a friend? I've been trying to come up with some cool new slang, maybe it will catch on. You can't just do that. And you don't need to call me senpai anymore, I've already graduated, remember? Haven't seen you before. Were you on the track team? He's a friend. By the time he showed up, the track team was already, you know. Speaking of which, how's your leg? I'm managing. How about you, senpai? You still running? I actually joined my university's track team. You'd think I would quit entirely after what happened. About that, I'm really sorry. No, I should be the one apologizing. I was supposed to be the leader of our team, and yet I just resigned myself to Kamoshida's will. That's cause you needed him to write your letter of rec, right? You were just looking out for your future, but I still managed to F it up anyways. Kamoshida clearly never intended on writing my letter of recommendation. You were just his excuse not to. And honestly, I enjoy where I am now. The track team isn't anything special, but it's perfect for me. So in truth, I should be thanking you for what you did, Sakamoto. Senpai, I've always regretted not doing more to protect you guys. But I heard some good news recently. The shooting track team's being reinstated.
For real?
What he said. I mean, Kamoshida confessed all the horrible stuff he did, right? I guess the school got the old team together and told them they want to try starting it up. Nobody told me that. Odd. The rumors got as far as me and I'm not even a student anymore. Anyway, I heard they are going to get Mr. Yamauchi as their new advisor.
Huh?
Yamauchi? Hold up, that Yamauchi? Yep, the one who was basically Kamoshida's lapdog. Apparently he volunteered. He is really enthusiastic about pulling the track team up from the ashes. He is? You know, now that the team is being reinstated, there's no need for any bad blood, right? Why don't you go talk to them? I'm sure they could use someone with your passion. Yeah. So the track team's coming back. Good for them. You seem conflicted. Not really. For real though, I'm glad the team's coming back. It's sweet that Nakaoka and the team can start training again. But I'm still worried about their advisor Yamauchi. He's basically like a mini Kamoshida. So he's an asshole. Basically. He would always yell at us at practice, but then be a huge kiss ass when our parents were around. I can't believe a moron like that's gonna be advising the track team. He doesn't even teach PE. He's gotta be up to something. I'll do some research. There's a chance I'm gonna need your help too, okay? You'd be free to lend me a hand if I need it, yeah? I'll be counting on you. Alright, we don't got time to be messing around here anymore. Let's head home. Wait, I gotta shower first.
See ya.
Yo, what's bonking? About that stuff today, I can't really let myself be happy about the track team starting up again. Like I said earlier, there's just something fishy about Yamauchi being the advisor. But I mean, if anything happens, I know you got my back, so I ain't too worried. Don't worry, I gotcha. Thanks, man. I know I could count on you. I mean, we don't know for sure if anything sketchy is going on. But when I get these gut feelings, they're usually right. Well, if I hear anything, I'll hit you up. Okay, later. And now, we go to Shibuya Station.
You're back.
Hey,
Please consider what I have to say.
There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this? The runaway train incident, mysterious psychotic breakdowns, a school with a corrupt teacher. We have yet to discover the truth of it all. The apathy that permeates society is a direct result of negligence by our government and the media. You were listening quite attentively. Are you interested in politics? I'm interested. Are you a student? I'm delighted to captivate the interest of someone your age. Have I seen you somewhere before? Oh, you were working at Beef Bow Shop before. You have a lot of perseverance for a young person.
If you'd like.
If you're interested, I could use your help. I want to change the state of this country, and to do so, I need the power of the youth. However, due to certain regulations, I can't offer a job to a student. I was thinking you could learn some things if you chose to attend a few of my speeches, though. I'll be glad to. Really? That would be helpful indeed. Well then, would you mind telling me your name and contact information? You're a student from Shujin, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Toranosuke Yoshida. I used to be a member of the Diet, but no longer. In the past 20 years, I've lost 7 straight elections. This isn't good. I'm dwelling on the negative right before my speech.
Very well.
Well then, I hope I can count on your help immediately.
Everyone,
The lines of what is considered right and wrong in society today have been blurred. With common sense no longer our guide, we make decisions based on our selfish wants and desires. This has resulted in a deluge of self-centered people who delight in taking advantage of the weak. However, even in this modern day and age, it is imperative that we act in the best interests of all. A world where it is acceptable to trample on the rights of others for your own benefit. A world where the young exist only to be exploited is a world that must be changed. Easy for him to say. Old-timers like me have our hands full taking care of ourselves. He's actually making some good point, but he's a no-name. He probably won't get too far. Nothing's going to change. We'll just keep getting exploited. What's this wannabe politician blathering about now? He isn't even affiliated with a party. How about you just leave matters of state in the capable hands of the Liberal Co-Prosperity Party? You mustn't base your decision on whom to support merely according to the party they belong to. Ah, shut up already, you're just a washed-up politician. If I am chosen to represent the will of the people, then I am fully prepared to, in the best interest of all, save the blathering for when you get elected. If you get elected.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is all for today. Well, what did you think of my speech? Well, the heckling. Don't worry about that. Such as I am, I would like to believe that I am capable of giving a moving speech. However, there are times like today when the audience has a difference of opinion on a topic. Some feel I should concentrate on getting elected before I worry about others. Do you agree? You have my support.
Thank you.
It's encouraging to know that my message has won you over. Besides, I have grown quite accustomed to those type of reactions.
No.
Although, I don't know if that is necessarily a good thing. Regardless, no matter what they say, I must continue on. I think I can learn a lot by listening to Yoshida's speeches.
well then, I shall see you again soon.
Perhaps I'll ask for your impressions again sometime. Yoshida is one of my favorite confidants in this game. And yes, he is a confidant, but we are not yet beginning it.
It looks like you're attending school seriously.
What do you care?
You also seem pretty close with Takamaki-san if you're both coming to school together.
Again, what's your business with that? She's my friend, I can do whatever the fuck I want with my friends.
You just transferred here, though. I guess you two really click.
I'm sorry, did you want me to not have any friends at all? Is that what you're saying, Mrs. Know-It-All? We're in the same class.
I see. You seemed a lot closer than that yesterday morning. I heard she was a victim of Mr. Kamoshida. But was that all there was to it?
Careful with what you're about to say.
Either way, closer inspection should clear everything up. Goodbye.
Go to hell. Clearly, seriously, what's the problem with her? It's like she wants to make sure we are guilty or something. Exams start tomorrow. Are you all ready? Now then, picking up from last time. The end of the Heian period marks the rise of the samurai, which I'm sure you've been all waiting for. As described in the tale of the Heike, it was a time when all that was great would fall from grace. It wasn't unusual for the heroes of yesterday to be struck down as rebels of the present day. By the way, sympathizing with the loser or the weak is called magistrate's patronage. That term came from Minamoto no Yoshitsune's position, and it also became a way of referring to him as well. Alright, Amamiya.
Do you know the answer?
You know the time period Yoshitsune was active in, don't you? The Heian period, you just said.
This is it.
That's right. He supported his brother Yoritomo during the Heian period. But despite his contributions in defeating the Taira, he was driven out by his brother and ultimately executed. However, in the centuries that followed, Yoshitsune became popular as a tragic hero.
Nice going.
Rather than siding with the one who has overwhelming power, people prefer the underdog opposing them. It's sort of like rooting for a minor league baseball team instead of an all-star major league one.
Yep.
I can understand that. It's like, if I don't root for them, then who will?
What are your thoughts?
Ryuji again.
Yo. By the way,
Do you remember that guy Yamauchi I was talking about before? The mini Kamoshida? Yeah, that's him. Well, he's gonna be the new track team advisor. He don't give a rat's ass about sport though, or even the students. So you see, I heard this rumor. Apparently he's got in trouble at school before with his drinking, but that hasn't kept him from going out. I was thinking maybe he would let some shit slip when he's drunk. We should totally try and tail him sometime. I'll look into where he goes to drink. What's the plan for today though? You gonna train with me? Let's get changed then. We can meet at somewhere's gotta be open. Let's try looking around school. We really don't got a good place to train, huh? I mean, we would probably run into Nakaoka, and then if we stuck around here. You got any ideas? We can train at my place. You seriously think we would get any training done there? I bet we would just end up eating ice cream and playing video games all day long. That's just kinda what happens, you know? I guess it won't hurt to peek around the gym. If they ain't there, maybe we can... Nakaoka? Takeishi? The hell are you guys doing? We just have a few questions for Nakaoka here. It's none of your business. So what? You gonna ask him questions with your fists? And anyways, ain't 3-on-1 kinda cowardly? The only coward here is Nakaoka. All the shit Kamoshida put us through is his fault. He was telling that bastard secrets about us the whole time.
what?
That's a load of bull. You guys should trust Nakaoka. That's right, you've been training together for freaking forever. Plus, ain't the track team coming back? You don't gotta fight. Shut up! I'm telling you, this piece of shit sold us out. How do you think Kamoshida found out about your parents, Sakamoto? He's gotta be a snitch. Hold up! Out of the way, Sakamoto. We'll beat the shit out of you too if we need to. If you think that's gonna make you feel better, go for it. But you're gonna wish you didn't. Trust me, it feels real bad looking back on shitty stuff you've done. Huh? Look. Even if Nakaoka was working with Kamoshida, ain't it fine now? The bastard's gone, so you guys can just put this crap behind you. There's no reason to fight, yeah? We can't keep people around who are gonna try and undermine our team. But I didn't do anything, I wasn't working with Kamoshida. No matter how much you hit me, my answer's gonna stay the same. Oh yeah? We got proof. Yamauchi told us all about it. Yamauchi? Come on, Takeishi, we gotta get out of here. It would be real bad if anyone else showed up. Nakaoka, shit like you isn't welcome on our new track team. You better remember that. You okay? What the hell was all that? Just stay out of this, Sakamoto. It has nothing to do with you. But when you hit Kamoshida, you were really hitting all of us who tried so hard to endure his bullshit. You might have felt relieved, but it only made life harder for us. Because of you, we lost the one place we could vent our frustrations, the one place we could really belong. Tensions got pretty high after that, and things just been kinda rough from then on. You really think it's all fine now, huh? Well, what if I told you they're right about me? Would you still think it's fine if I was the one who told Kamoshida about your parents? Yeah. If you told him, you told him. I'm over all that stuff with my parents anyways. Besides,
Hey.
I realized something, Nakaoka. I might have messed up with Kamoshida back then, but hanging on to the past ain't gonna help anything. I'm just gonna focus on being myself now. On being free. What are you talking about? Free, huh?
Hey.
Ren, you get what I'm trying to say, yeah? Absolutely. Right? He's the one who wasn't making any sense. I guess being free is like... It's like how I feel when I'm talking to you, man. Can you explain that? I don't know how else to explain. I just feel free. I really don't understand. We're stuck on repeat or something? Harisen recovery. Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon party members. Nice.
Alright.
With a Harisen. What? So Ryuji just turned into a Tsukomi from Manzai comedy? Man, that was some funny shit. So much for training though, huh? Come on, let's get out of here.
Let's go.
Ooh, we gotta grab ramen on the way home. Yo, you good right now? All that mess with the track team, guess I was right about my gut feeling. And Nakaoka can get weirdly stubborn sometimes. He'll keep his mouth shut whether or not someone's punching him. So he should have punched back? Whoa, 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 hey, that's not what I'm saying. No violence, period. I thought you were supposed to be the pacifist here. Look, I'm just saying there's gotta be another way to solve this instead of just going dark. And that bastard Yamauchi's name came up again. I swear, something about that dude's so shady. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna do a full investigation. I'll hit you up if I find anything. Later. Alrighty then.
You're back.
Hey,
Let's do some crosswords.
hey.
What are the May Blues? Malays. Is that how it's pronounced? In Japan, the May Blues are named as such due to the change of seasons and the number of people who fall ill after a long holiday at April's end. Similar terms are used across the world. Students in the USA get the September Blues after summer vacation, while the UK has the January Blues to contend with.
Alright.
I see. Nice.
Pretty nice. Now let's go see Yoshida.
Please consider what I have to say.
We should make use of them when you negotiate with shadows. Good idea. Teach you how to give speeches? Why? I want to do what you do. I would love to help you though. How shall I teach you? It's time for my speech. Let's talk about this later.
And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering. They lack jobs, security, savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Watch where you're going, you little shit. You bumped into me, you old goat.
This isn't good.
Let's mediate.
Yes, let's. Good citizens, please stop fighting. What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business. Yeah, seriously, just shut up. What's with this guy?
Yeah, it
Now,
worked.
if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech. Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me. Enough of your arrogance, no good Torah.
No good Torah.
What? As if anyone would actually vote for you! Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again? You criminal!
No, that was all in the past.
Uh-oh, he lost his cool.
I've gone and done it again.
That's campaign obstruction.
Yes, but I cannot say that to the crowd before an election. Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Torah, I panic. I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago. Let me explain. I used to be a member of the National Diet.
Yeah, you said as much.
I was elected during the rise of the Kuromoto children. We were backed by powerful Diet members. This was about 20 years ago. I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being. That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no good Torah's 3 strikes. The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation. Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes.
But did you?
Finally, I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3.
And you were out.
I was out and branded a washed-up politician. You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
A questionable background, accused of embezzlement. However, he has conviction and wants to change the world. Public speaking skills could be useful for the Phantom Thieves, so I'll make a deal with him.
Do you really want to receive my guidance?
You seem to have conviction.
I'm happy to hear that. However, everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me?
Have confidence in yourself.
You're doing a good job of cheering me up. But you may be right. The most important part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself. Perhaps one day I will believe in myself again. But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man. Very well. If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me.
Gladly.
Let's get started, shall we?
There we go. We unlocked a new Confidant. Why did I lose focus now?
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone. An adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the sun persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Son.
All right. Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet.
Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today. You.
I'm sorry, there's something I forgot to mention. It's about my speech schedules from this point on. Would you be willing to stick around to hear it? Of course. Thank you. Don't worry, it won't take too long. I'll be here giving my speeches every Sunday. You're welcome to drop by and help whenever you've got the time.
Well then,
That's all I wanted to say. Now be careful on your way home. I can't believe this. A school assembly during exam week? The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's gonna be about Mr. Kamoshida again. I can't believe the school's messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's gonna have nothing to do with us students. I wish they would stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
A mandatory assembly during exam week. Sounds rough for all of you. Now then, let the first day of exams begin. What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate? Minamoto no Yoshitsune.
Ooh, we can do this.
This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero. Yoshitsune had a brother, right? I think his name was Minamoto no Yoritomo. Yes, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother. But they ended up coming into conflict, and in the end, when they had to oppose each other, Yoritomo won. Yes, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with the weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
You finished in time. Time is up. Put down your pencils and put your hands under your desks.
Let's get started.
Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Cognition.
Ooh, we can do this.
Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? Both.
Ooh, we can do this.
Third day of exam.
Okay, class, let's get started.
Does everyone have a test? Then you may begin. Name the book that defined malefactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. The Devil's Dictionary.
Ooh, we can do this.
What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Femme fatale.
Ooh, we can do this.
School-wide assembly at this time of the year, really? Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with this school. I got to hurry home and study. The Kamoshida is still causing trouble even when he's gone.
Ever since that
and yet you are choosing to ignore.
We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist.
This is new, by the way. This wasn't present in the original game.
The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
He looks friendly.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... My name is Takto Maruki.
Takto Maruki.
Thank you for welcoming me to your school. No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested.
Okay, I already like him. He's adorable.
You can even call me Doc if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be. Look, I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems. Thank you, Dr. Maru.
Okay. He gets a major win just for being so completely opposite of Kamoshida.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you. How do you know our names? Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Yeah, it was.
I can definitely believe that. So, what do you want with us? Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling? Nope, not at all. Huh?
So blunt.
How's that surprising? You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about...
He's trying to bribe him with food like he was a little kid. Tell me more about this next. Let's be funny.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
Not saying the right words there, Maruki-san.
I know that asking me to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Phantom Thieves activities too.
There's also snacks.
Alright, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
No harm in a little chat.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay. I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I've made a deal with Maruki. So there you have it. We got a new Confidant that was not present in the original game.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Counselor Persona.
Counselor Persona. Okay, just to make very, very clear, Counselor is not one of the major arcana. At least I think it isn't. I'm honestly unsure now. Le Consultant.
Alright.
So there are new personas now that classify as counselor.
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
Since we already have him. Oh.
Okay, quiet down.
Settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? The counseling? It kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'll do it, but I don't know if I'm really that into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah. Probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, huh? Lady Anne's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes.
Let's see.
Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session? Yes, is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack? Shall we get started? Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Although I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. Yes, I would say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. And that's why I wanted to get even with him. For Shiho. And? At first I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through. But... Later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it would just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you're quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. I think you got the wrong... No, in fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I would be so mature either. I see. So what's on your mind now? Right now?
Let me think.
I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it would definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that all that is off my chest.
Be careful.
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay.
Will
I'm
do.
gonna get going.
See you around. See? He's really nice, actually. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon too, right, Ran? How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should go and give it a shot. Dr. Markey is easier to talk to than you think. See you tomorrow. Did you have a counseling appointment? In the nurse's office in the practice building. I'll just pass time in the area until you're done. Oh, Yoshizawa.
How are you?
Hello. Are you here for a session as well? That's right. Is that so? Dr. Maraki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he ever came to Shujin. Ooh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
Alright then.
What say we get started?
Welcome.
Thank you for coming. We made a deal. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble.
Let's see.
I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Amamiya. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. So much for my privacy. I'm glad you got a sense of humor about it, but yes, it's not exactly kind to you. I'm sorry.
So,
Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note that's really, truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality, some conception of themselves they are striving for?
for example,
Like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one you in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. Okay, this is some very nice advice. Really nice. I hope somebody sees this. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? But it sounds right. Not even any deflecting self-deprecation. You really are strong, Mamiya.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say,
Hey, I actually got one last request. Do you mind?
you know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, how they feel.
How about
If I get far enough with it, I think it will be able to help a lot of people. So I'll need more details. Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I would like to ask you to help with that research. All you have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, any time's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours. Well, okay. Really? Yes! You're a lifesaver! Let's see. I know, maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your own full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. Seriously, this guy's really nice. Detox X. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. Wow, that's nice.
All right. I know.
Right, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need some input from you. That should do it. Now, I better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see, first off, thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
Alright.
Your max SP increased by 5. Ooh, this is excellent! Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Non-static gum.
Well,
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school. Seriously, this guy is really nice. He gave us a healing item. He gave us new powers. He gave us a lot of stuff. You really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime. Sorry.
Good night.
But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exams, right?
Well
Last day of exams. I'm so sleepy.
Ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
Staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
The story of my life. You're failing for sure.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Nobody's expecting anything of me, so I don't gotta worry about grades.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady An. You're quite different from the stupid monkey I know.
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up?
You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Am I imagining things?
What's wrong?
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's nothing. Oh my god, that guy got off. Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Gotcha. the fuck are you?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
Not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car. So this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
Eh?
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. Didn't even notice the calls from Sensei. But thank goodness I caught up to you.
Eh?
Okay.
What? You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you
Wait a minute.
be the model for my next art piece?
Eh?
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Yes, he is.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Hold your horses. Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame Sensei's pupil, and I am being
Madarame!
to his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
Holy shit, even I know Good Morning Japan.
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Ixnay on the Mementos May.
Yusuke,
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too.
Judgmental, aren't ya?
Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That was weird.
Read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. But look at the time. I'll see you later. How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of his, Yusuke.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children.
Spoilers!
But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart, too.
She does have a point.
Were you related to those as well? I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Then later that night I went and decided to brew some coffee. Today's the last day of exams, huh? Seemed like some of those were kinda tough.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? Finally done with exams. Hey, are you gonna go in for counseling? I saw the volleyball guys getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong. I know, right? I feel like I have to protect the teacher. Eh?
It's over.
It's over. How about you?
It's over.
Come on, you two need to get your act together.
But I said what you said!
Stop talking about the exams. Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. Number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know. Well, why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic raised eel.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right. There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me.
Was it love at first? It's not like that.
Oh, of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
Sorry, I skipped a few.
That aside, what should I do about the other two tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
It should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature.
And now you sound so childish.
Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow we go to that exhibit with Lady Anne. I'm curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in Mementos. We can't afford to be late tomorrow. We'd better not go out right now. So I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Could he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? That sound about right? Seconded. Great, that name really stood out to me. Yeah, man, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame? It's really not common at all. What we heard is true. Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. You gotta look into this.
I should write something.
Okay, let's end it here for today, because tomorrow is when the plot begins to go into overdrive again. So, thank you guys so much for coming by, as usual. If you like these, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, leave a like, leave a comment. I love to reply to comments. And I hope to see you next time for more Persona 5 Royal. Until then, bye bye!